Hi all, this is the second part of the topic how to run Ansible inside the Docker container. Here we are going to do it under the Windows 10. If you need to do the same exercise under the Mac OS, you can jump into the part 1. In this video, we will not talk about how to install Docker, Git client and Visual Studio Code on Windows, since there are a lot of videos about it on YouTube already. I will leave this link to these resources in the description. So let's start and open PowerShell. You don't need to run it under the super user. And now the time where we need to decide and find the proper place for cloning the repository. And my suggestion is to create the folder inside the documents, and I usually call it automation. So let's jump into the folder. Now let's open the GitHub and find the proper repository which we are going to clone. So the address you will find in the description of the video. GitHub, so this is the repository. It's YouTube and Ansible inside, and you will need to clone it. So you need to copy the URL here, then go back to the PowerShell and run the git clone and the URL itself. Okay, perfect. Now we need to change the directory into the Ansible main, where we have the Docker compose file. So we are here, and now we will go to our helper. It's the readme file. Just copy it and paste it here and run it. This process takes around 15 minutes. So I'm going to stop the video recording until the process is complete. Okay, perfect. The process was finished, and now we can see that the Docker container was created and it's running. To check if the container was successfully running is the follow docker docker ps. So you can see the currently running the container. And let's have a look what we done by this compose file. We are going to use Visual Studio Code to navigate through the files in the repository. So let's open this and add the folder to the tree here. So let's add the folder. And as I already mentioned, we are going to store all our repositories inside the documents. So this is the folder inside the automation, and let's add this. And on the left side, we will see the tree of the folders in the repository. The most important part here is the Docker compose. This is the definition of the builder process, how it will be built and which volumes will be mounted into the container when the container will be running. As you can see, that this is the path to the folder where we will find the Docker file. And Docker file, this is the instruction how the Docker container will be built. So let's click on this, and here the place where I would like to point your attention, especially the place where we copy the file of the requirements regarding the operation system. This file requirements.yam contain the list of the the operation system packages which are supposed to be installed into the operation system. The problem here, which is currently present, especially when you run the Docker container under the Windows, that's the copy functions insert into the file, especially into the end of each line in the file, the special characters. And they are not printable, but they break the normal processes. And the workaround is to use strings command to print the lines from the requirements files, and then we trim it by replacing the /end by the space symbol And then we'll use this as the parameter for the command yum install. And this is very important step. And the second one, the second copy will be the requirements.txt file, which contain list of the Python modules which supposed to be installed to the operation system as well. And this is pretty simple stuff. So let's briefly have a look on the requirements yum file. So as you can see, there are no special files here, just normal git, make, gcc, and Python. And inside the requirements.txt, you will see the list of the Python modules which we need in our playbooks. So in the end, then we run docker command, it will build automatically the Docker container, follow this instruction, and run it. And let me show you the trick how we are going to attach to the container. So my proposal is to install Docker extension to the Visual Studio Code, and we will need to a bit customize it by changing the one of the parameters. So let's open the extension tab, click on the Docker extension, and here we'll need to change the extension settings. My proposal is to remove this long line and put here only the bash. We are going to do this because we are going to see pretty nice prompt line at the bottom of the terminal window. So next step, let's click on the Docker tab, and here we will see the container which currently running, and this is our container. Then let's hit the right mouse button, and here we will see attach the shell. And by clicking this, we will see in the terminal the line where the Docker will execute connect to the Docker container, and here we are now directly in the container. And we can check which Ansible version was currently installed by running the Ansible ---- version. So we have 2.9.7, and in this example we are going to use one simple Python module, NTP settings. So let's have a look on the directories in the repository. This is the Python, not Python, this is Ansible playbook. As you can see, there are two files inside the folder pb ntp. The inventory, which we are going to use as the inventory for Ansible playbook, and the ntp YAML file. Basically, this is the simple playbook itself. So we are going to set NTP parameters on the bare metal Cisco device. And yeah, so let's have a look how to run it. So as you can see, now we are in the home Ansible directory, and we have one more directory inside. We have automation, and this automation folder is absolutely the same folder what we can see inside the Windows operations system, because this folder was automatically mounted inside the container. And let's have a look what we have inside. And inside we have the folder which was cloned from the repository, and here we are going to jump into the playbook NTP. What we have inside, yeah, the same list what we can see in the tree in the Visual Studio Code. So to run the playbook, we need to type the follow command, Ansible playbook -i, because we are going to specify the path to the inventory file, and now we need to specify the name of the playbook. In our case, this is the NTP YAML. But currently the device has absolutely the same parameter. So let's set here some other value, save the playbook, and finally run it. So hit the enter, keep fingers crossed. Okay, so the playbook was running, and in this time the Ansible is trying to connect to the Cisco device and check the current configuration. And as you can see, the status is yellow, changed. It means that the configuration was changed. If we will rerun the playbook right now, we expect to see everything green. So it means that the attended configuration is the same like current configuration. And let's check the configuration on the device itself. So let's copy IP address and log in into this. So login. So the username is Cisco. And the password is pretty simple for demonstration. Cisco, Cisco, Cisco. And yeah, we are on the device. Show run and include NTP. So we expect to see 10.10.10.99 in the list. Yeah, and this is here. As you can see, the last line. So we successfully configured the NTP server on the Cisco device. And as you can see, we didn't install anything into the operation system itself. We just built the Docker container depending on the components which we need to have inside, run it, and then just attach to the container. And that's all. And to make it more useful or convenient, we can use Visual Studio Code and attach to the container right inside the Visual Studio Code and manage right here. And apart of this, we can attach to the container from the command line. No, that's no problem. So we can run the Docker right here. So we can type Docker exec interactively, and then we will need to type the ID of the container and specify the bash. And again, we are inside. Yeah, as you can see, we can even run the top command and check. Yeah, this is traditional Linux, so we are inside the Docker container. You can either connect to the Docker container through any useful terminal you want to use, or you can attach to the container inside your editor. For example, Visual Studio Code supports this. Basically, this is all what I would like to show you this time. I hope that this video will help you in your daily basic routine. If you have some questions, post it in the commentaries. I will do my best in guiding you. Thanks for watching.